All right, welcome back on our Tuesday evening. Hope you had a wonderful day. We're going to start with our first alert weather headlines. We've got record high territory tomorrow for some parts of the region. I think Fargo going to break a record tomorrow. A few other spots as well. Shadow or not, in other words, whether that groundhog sees it shadow or not, we're going to still feel like spring for the next several days at least. Scattered weekend showers. I will say they're pretty widely scattered. Most areas will not see rain, I don't believe, Saturday or Sunday, but a few spots will. Going to be light precipitation. Dense fog advisory in effect. You can see the areas here shaded in the purple. Again, we talked about Fargo, Moorhead. We've got Detroit Lakes, Fergus Falls, Wahpeton, Alexandria. What we've got is this. Visibility less than a quarter of a mile at times through 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. So with that in mind, want to be careful if you're traveling. Certainly times of poor visibility. Also could see some slick roads. Most of these areas are at or below the freezing mark. Now, all that being said, we've seen some improvement over the last 2 to 3 hours. Fargo a little while ago, about 2 or 3 hours ago, had about a 2.5 mile visibility. Now, back up to 10. Fergus Falls a little better as well. It was actually under a quarter mile a little while ago, now at 1.3 miles. But again, we're going to continue to have that opportunity off again, on again overnight. And right now, as we look at Fargo, what's going on outside, you do see a little bit of haze out there. So still contending with at least a little bit of fog in some spots. 35 degrees is where we're sitting in Fargo right now. South wind at 16, so it feels like 25. Moorhead, your temperature is 30 degrees. Grand Forks, you're sitting at 36. Light wind out of the south at 7 miles per hour. Again, some of the areas we're concerned about with maybe a little bit of slippery spots overnight and tomorrow morning. Fergus Falls 30, Alexandria 29, Detroit Lakes 30. These are areas that are also susceptible to seeing some of that dense valley fog. So just be aware of that. Be mindful as you're heading out tomorrow morning. Upper level ridge really dominating almost all the western half of the United States, keeping it clear, sunshine during the day. Washington getting a little bit of shower activity. Otherwise, the west is very quiet. We'll look at our first alert weather forecast for you heading into the overnight hours and tomorrow. Notice our low temperatures. Our lows right around 7, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. We're sitting in the low to mid 30s. So with that in mind, it's very mild. Also, it's going to be nice tomorrow morning. Unless you're in the fog, you're going to see sunshine. During the afternoon, a few passing clouds. Not going to stop Fargo from reaching 48 degrees tomorrow. So here are our morning lows. Again, these lows are about 20 to 25 degrees above the norm. These highs are about 20 to 25 degrees above the norm. Looking at 40s just about everywhere. Actually, 50 Sisseton, 48 Jamestown, 48 in Fargo, 45 in Fergus Falls tomorrow. Here's a look at our 11-day planner. And again, we just for 140 followed by another. It just depends on kind of maybe cooling down a degree or two. One day, like for instance, Thursday, 45. Then on Friday, Groundhog Day, 44 degrees, 47 Saturday and Sunday with a slim chance of showers. Then next week, later in the week, we'll see a better chance for rain and snow. And also, temperatures will cool down. But yeah, kind of interesting in Groundhog Day. Like I said, it really is true though. You know, it's going to pop out. Whatever the groundhog says, either going to see a shadow or it's not. But we're going to see warm temperatures.
You're very confident in what those temperatures are. Those cool temperatures after the cool off are warmer than we saw almost at any point last winter.
Exactly.
So that's not bad.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Straight ahead, see how one man got free Super Bowl tickets this year just by being a super fan.